St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. This is Anna from JustPaint.com, and today we're going to do a demonstration of a St. Patrick's Day party mask. So if you want to sit tight, I'm using some of my split cakes from my stacker set. I'm going to be using the green and white split cake, and then I'm just going to be using black and white split cake for the details. So I'm only using these two. The stacker set comes with 6 total, using all the basic colors that you would need to do face painting designs. So it's kind of like a mini palette, but you could do split cake designs also, so it's awesome. So this is one of the ways you can use it. And if you don't have a stacker set, you can just use green and white double loaded on a brush. Here's our model, Oceana. She's going to sit very still like an evil queen. Now she's going to be a St. Patrick's Day Mardi Gras fiesta person here. To do this design, it's very simple. First, we're going to load the brush with the green and the white so that we have half green, half white. And we're going to go around the face with the green on the outside, making a masquerade mask. So I'm just going to start at the right by her eyebrow, actually. Go up and over the eyebrow. And we want to leave an empty space around her eye where the mask is cut out. And then we're going to go under her eye. So I'm going under a little bit lower than her eyelid so that I leave that empty space. If you don't leave the empty space, it's okay. The design can blend right up against the eyeball. But if you want it to look like a cutout mask, then leave that space. Now I'm just going to go around the other side. I'm going to start at the bridge of her nose and pull down and under her eyeball. Start on the bridge of her nose and pull down and blend it in. So what I did is I started at the first top line that was going up and down. I pulled up, over, and then I just dragged the green tip of my brush down to make the side of that heart. Then I'm going to come over here and start right again in that crack where that little line was. Pull up, over, and then I have to drag the green side of my brush down to make the heart. So that's the top leaf of the shamrock. Now I'm going to do the side leaf. So I start on that line, I pull up, over, and then I drag the green in. Start on the other line, I'm going to pull up, over, drag the green in, and now I'm going to finish the bottom parts of the leaves. So I pull down, and then pull the green in. Go up or down, over, pull the green in. So for these I pull down and over because I want to make the lumps that way. So now we've got the shamrock. The last thing you could do is just put a little stem line in there if you want to have this little cute stem. Now you notice we've got this big empty space in the middle of her nose. I'm just going to fill it in with my green facing up like that, and then I'm going to kind of sweep down the sides where I've got that dark green line going over her eye, and then you can use the white edge of your brush to kind of blend it all in so that she's got a little smooth spot there on her nose. Now I'm going to do some comma marks using the double loaded brush on the top part of the mask. Kind of start with the brush at an angle going towards her temple, and then the other part of the corner of the brush facing in towards her nose. And I just kind of pull over and down. So I put the brush down at an angle, I pull back and over, and then I pull it down. So it's just making these kind of apostrophe or comma marks. And then you can change it to different different sizes, however high you put it. And then you pull it down. So you can make it come high up on the forehead or start down low. Let me fix some of these. I kind of did a little sloppy there. And then if you feel like you made any mistakes, you can always go over your one-stroke brush and erase any kind of mistakes that you feel like you might have made. Alright, then you can make these go all the way around the side of the face, and you can make full petal loops if you want, where you go out and down like making U's for the inside of a rose. And Okie dokie. Now I'm just coming back in here and I'm going to add some shag to the bottom part of her mask. And you can do it in a lot of different ways. You can just drag the brush down like that. So you're just kind of making dashes that are going out and coming in. Just out, coming in, out, coming in, out, coming in, out, coming in, out, coming in. And if you make them get a little shorter as you get to the nose, so out here they can come really long. And then as you get into the nose, you make them get a little shorter and shorter and shorter. That'll look cute. Now I'm just going to add some details with black and white. So this is everything that you needed to do for the rainbow cake. And then you can add the black and white detail. Okay, now we're going to add some black and white details. I'm just going to take white, and just for fun, I'm going to just put some little white polka dots to decorate the center of her mask, and pop a little star flicking out, flicking out, flicking out, flicking out, flicking out. So I make a star. And then I'm going to put little white polka dots under her eyes, spacing them enough so I can put little black polka dots in between each white polka dot. Then once you're done doing that, you can get a little bit of black. You could leave the kid just like this and put some sparkles on their face, and I bet you that they would be really happy. But if you want to add some extra details, if you have time, if you're doing this for a makeup to wear out, you can add some extra details to make it look really pretty. So I'm going to put little black dots around here, so we're just decorating the mask, adding some paint bling versus sparkle bling. And then you can take these little dots that I made on the nose and underline them. Just do a little half circle under each one. It's going to give it dimension. Woo, that one went crazy. Okay, hold on. Are you feeling crazy yet?
Yes.
Shamrocks have a long history. I was reading on the internet. It started with the Druids. They thought that 3 was a lucky mystical number, and so they liked shamrocks because they had the number 3, because they have 3 leaves. And 4 leaves is not lucky, folks. That's a American hoopla doopla that we put together. I'm just putting some little dash lines next to the green to add some black to really bling it out. Then I'm going to do some strokes around the outside. But then they said St. Patrick adopted the shamrock as his favorite little thing because he related the 3 petals to the Trinity, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And then I think they said in the 19th, oh gosh, I don't know when, holy moly, sometime in Ireland, I think, the shamrock was related to rebellions, and if you were wearing a shamrock, you could get arrested because that meant you were a rebel. So I think that's why they put shamrocks on those rebellious boxers, those lucky boxers. That's for rebellious boxer wearers. Alrighty. Now just to make her eyes pop out, I'm going to start at the crack of her real eyeball. Can you hold your real eyeball still? I'm just going to start right at the crack, and I'm just going to pull up some fake eyelashes like they're popping out of the mask. Just some really thin flicks. I'm going to do some green lips. I'm using the brush, putting the green on the outside edges and then down on the bottom. And you can always adjust it. Whoop. Alright, now we're just going to add some sparkles. I'm just using a holographic poof. Can you close your eyes? You can poof this around a kid if you want. You can put spoons over their eyes to cover them, or you can put your finger over their eye and poof. Or you can just get your finger wet and dab the sparkles on with your finger if you don't like poofing on the face. One last addition, if you have some glitter glue, you can put a little glitter glue somewhere on the mask, on the center or the cheek, and you can use these decorations and just peel them off, and then you can glitter glue them onto the face so that the mask even has a lot more excitement. So This is the face before the crazy decorations. And that's it after the little extra bling.
Remember to wear green on St. Patrick today so nobody will pinch you.
And if you need any face paint supplies, check us out at justpaint.com. Have a great day. The trick to loading rainbow cakes using a brush is to get your brush wet, then wipe it out on the side of your container so it's not too wet. Then you want to start adding paint to your brush, and then you want to quickly go get a little tiny bit of water just on the tip of your brush, and then come back and add more color to it. This way you're going to get a lot of color on your brush, and you're not going to start out with too much water that's going to make a big mess in your paint. So you get some water, brush, and then get some more water and brush, and then you should be really well loaded. Yeehaw!